Children, welcome to our 8th social class. Children, today I want to take up new topic in sociology, that is introduction to sociology, because in social we have seen different aspect or the organ of a social science like history, political science, economics, geography, right children? These are the aspects that we learn, and today another aspect or another organ or another section of a social science, that is a sociology. Sociology is a study of a society, mainly that how we are mingling in a society and what is the reaction with society to the human being and how they are interlinked with each other. These are the aspects that we are going to learn, and that is why the first lesson is introduction to sociology, right children? This is not any tough topic. This is simple as common, that every day we observe, we practice, but we may not notice, right children? Every see, now we are the classroom also, it is a society, right? Do you agree children? It is an atmosphere where we can see combination of a different nature, different culture, all are combined together in a one classroom, in a one room. That is a society, right? Whereas even in society we can see different kinds of a people, their culture, habit, the nature and the practice, all this is different, but together we are living. That is a society. It means that sociology is a study of a human society. It means that how human being is going to live his life in a society. That is a sociology children, because here in the lesson sociology it going to deal the life of a human being, that how he was going to adjust in a society, that we are going to learn. Okay, now assume that suppose there is a no society, how human being can live, how he can live, does he can live alone, right? Have you seen Jungle Book, Mowgli, you know, right? That is a cartoon. You may, all of you may be read. During, in my childhood also I used to observe. What was the incident of that Mowgli? The child, he was lost by his parents in jungle, and that boy, that small boy, he will brought up in a forest, right? And the habit of that child was similar to the habit of an animal, because he learned, he captured the habit, culture of animals, right? So you imagine that if suppose we are not in a human society, what could be our condition, right? Though we have a tongue, we may not use it. Though we have a fingers or a hand, we don't know how to make a use of it, right? Do you agree? Because you see animals also having a two leg, two hand, we also having the same, right children? You understand what I am telling? We know that how to stand, how to behave, how to mingle, and how to make use of these hands, right? Suppose if we don't know to make a use of a hand, what could be our condition? Even like animals, we to bend and we use our hands like a leg, as the animal do, right? So here the sociology will study the relationship of a human being with the society, because the both society and human being are contradictory to each other. Without human being there is a no society, and there is no society without the human being. They both complement each other, because the human character will develop in a society, and the society will develop with the human character. That is the sociology, and that is what we can see the society. And in the society we can see the development, creativity, influence of a one human being on another, or influence of a society upon the human being, or human being can influence on a society. All this aspect we can study in a sociology, right children? And we can say that human society is also called as a web of a social relationship. What do you mean by What do you mean by web of a social relationship? Web in the sense one link is related to another link. That is why human relationship or human being is called as web of social relationship. How in the sense you will come to a school, right, and when you are in a school you will meet different types of a friends, or different friends you will meet in a classroom, right, and that link or that friend was connected to another friend. He was in a other school, right, and your friend of this school, he will introduce to you with a friend of another school. There is a web, or there is a link created, right, and again that person will introduce to another person, right, yes, so that the web will be continued. Or you take it as you are in a primary you will come to higher primary, then you will come to a high school, then high school you will go to PUC you will go to degree, then you will go to higher. There is a link or the connection has been developed. Do you agree, children? This is what we can say the link or the web was created, right, because a child, when the child was born, it was like other animal baby, it was new to a society. Then a child was exposed to the society means it was introduced to society. In the society a child will learn how to smile, right, how to speak, how to react, how to interact. Suppose it don't like how it will react, to say it don't want the reaction with the society, that will learn in a society, that the link was connected. Yes, children, do you agree? Then after that slowly it will start going to a school, another link. From neighborhood to it was shifted to a school. It will learn that how to mingle with the neighbor, or how to play with the children, or the neighbor children. You don't go to a neighbor, you take your own relative. In a home, mother, father and child will be remaining, right, and suppose any guest will come or any family member will come, then the child reaction, how it will mingle with that, right, and after mingling with that, next when it meet its neighbors, it will learn how it has to be respond, and it will differentiate who is my mom and who is my neighboring auntie, who is my teacher and who is my what relative. The differentiation can be made, can be possible only in society. That is the web of a relationship. All this aspect, children, that how human being contributing to the society and how in return society was contributing to a human being, that we are going to learn in a society, right. We can say it is a practical analysis, right, children. Here we can see the things practically, like a political science, right. That is a sociology, and how the origin of a sociology, or how the sociology has been originated. First we can say sociology is originated from the Latin word socius, which means companion, and to this socius the logos means, which has derived from the Greek word science, which means science or a study. So what a sociology means? Sociology means a study of a companion, right. Do you agree? See, we can say that I don't want to mingle with anybody, or they all are hurting me, so I don't want to mingle with anyone. I want to be alone. I want to live a peace of mind, so that I want to be alone, right. The saying is very easy, children, but how much it could be practical? Have you noticed? One day you can remain alone, 2 days you can remain alone. Okay, take 1 year you can live alone. After that, can you live alone? Can you live alone? Living alone in the sense where you should not keep any interaction with the human being. Is it possible? Is it possible? Suppose if you are angry with your mother, you will order hotel food, assume, right? there is a dependency on hotel, or there is a dependency on another human being. Right, children? Then the saying of alone has been broke up. Yes, do you agree? Have you noticed? That means that human being is dependent on another human being. That what we can say as a society. Right? We may agree with this person or that person. We don't want to keep any connection with that person. Okay, agreed, accepted. Then what about other being? What about other being? We need them, right? We need their work and they need our work, right? And how much we are interdependent on each other, it means that now you see at present we are doing the work from home, right? You may heard that word, work from home. Though we are working from home, our work was reaching to the place where it required, right? That is a society, means interaction of a one human being to another human being. There is a development of a companionship. That is why sociology has been considered as a study or a science of a companion. Clear? So we can also say sociology is a science of a human society. Clear? One more question, children. What is the origin of a sociology? Sociology has been originated from the Latin word socius, which means companion, and logos, the Greek word which means science or a study. Is it clear? Or we can say sociology is a science of a human society. Right? Then there are many definitions with regard to sociology. Children, remember that when you are giving a definition of a sociology, you have to define what the sociologist has been defined. Is it clear? See, I defined sociology in my words, which is understood to me. I explained it is a study of a human being, or it is a study of a relation with society and human being. That is my definition. Suppose it asked define sociology according to Auguste Comte, then you have to write the definition what he has said. Right? Example, according to Auguste Comte, he, remember children, listen here, Auguste Comte is a father of a sociology. Is it clear? Auguste Comte is a father of a sociology. Is it clear? Yes. Whereas Aristotle is a father of a political science. Clear? So Adam Smith is a father of a economics. Here Auguste Comte is the father of a sociology. So these all the terms, children, you have to remember. Then, so what Auguste Comte defined sociology as? Sociology is a science of social phenomena subject to natural and invariable laws, the discovery of which is the object of investigation. So he says that sociology is a social phenomena, means social behavior which subjected to natural, right? Example, I say it is a social phenomena which is natural, means I meet the person to whom I know from many years, right? Suppose if I meet that person on street, what could be my reaction? I'll smile. First I'll say, first reaction is smile, right? I'll smile first, then I say either hi, how are you, then the next formality has been followed, right? So here Auguste Comte says that sociology is a social phenomena which comes naturally, right? As if I know that person, or if you know that person, first is that you will smile, you will give the smile to a person. That is social phenomena that naturally come out, that no person is required to tell you smile. You know that person smiled. Is that anyone required to tell? No. The automatically, naturally it will come that I know him, he is my friend, I have to smile. And invariable law means the law may be a difference. It is not compulsory that when you meet a friend you have to shake hand, you have to hug, right? It may be invariable law. We can greet the person how we want. That is why it is a invariable law. And discovery of which the object investigation. So it is a discovery, lot of discovery, investigation, how the relation has been developing. That is all the study of a sociology. That is up to a Auguste Comte definition with regard to sociology. In your textbook, the Max Weber, he says sociology is a study of a social behavior. So if suppose any one definition if asked, you bahut anyone and write the definition along with the sociologist name. Is it clear? Auguste Comte, Max Weber and Emile Durkheim. They are the few of the sociologists. Clear children? You bahut any one of the definition which is easy to you, right? Then how the sociology has been originated. What is the necessity of a sociology? What is the necessity of a sociology, children? What was that? See, it is not that sociology has been born after civilization. Is it true? No. Sociology, we can say, is born, existed even before the civilization. Do you agree? What is sociology means? Sociology means the existence of a human being in a society, right? So even before the civilization, human being existed in one particular place. There he has observed something, he has done the investigation, he may be innovated. That is sociology. But remember that we may not notice that as a sociology. Right? Do you agree? See, in the sociology means before civilization only you take, there are two persons living together, right? And they are going together. They are gathering food. They are gathering food together, and they are doing hunting together. After hunting, they are bringing that animals together and sharing and eating. That sharing, what the sharing of a food is there, that can also call it as a sociology. So we can see that sociology even existed before the civilization. And when we notice the sociology, when we have noticed the sociology, that is the main thing, right? So we can see that after civilization, after the development of industries, right, and there is, you may heard French Revolution, Industrial Revolution, all these terms you may be heard, right? And the origin of a sociology has been took place. Clear? The concept of a sociology has been noticed, because you see, best example is that Socrates, one who has developed the word called political science. Why the political science has been originated? Because when people are exploited in the hands of a ruler, then they realize that we need a proper administration. On that purpose, the political science has been originated. Are you getting, children, what I am telling? Yes, right. So political science is originated because of the necessity of the proper administration, whereas sociology has been developed or has been originated, or it has been noticed by the people because of the exploitation of a human being in the name of industrialization or urbanization, where the people, common people like us, they were exploited by the rich people. Then they realized that we are also like other. We are human being like others. We too have a rights. We too have a moral ethics, that how to mingle, how to involve, or how to mingle in the society. All this has been, the question was arised in the mind of a people. The concept of a sociology has been developed. Example, you may heard the word called caste system, right? The caste system means what? Only the higher class people has to go to the temple, and remaining like Shudras or the lower class people, they should remain out of the temple, and they are meant only for the work or the ill treatment. This has been prevailed in the society, right? Then people realize that we are created by the God like other human beings. Then why the caste system is required? Then why the discrimination is required? We too have treated equally with the other human being. Then the consciousness, when the consciousness has been arrived or when it has been raised in the mind of a people, then the sociology has been developed. Clear? Is it clear? Because for the right, for the sake of the right, I can say a sociology has been born in a society. Mainly sociology means, as I told, it is a study of a human behavior in the society. When human being means no human being is left as a out of society. All the human beings should consider as a one society. So here in society, all the human being is treated as a one, and the behavior of a human being as whole, it was studied. So remember that in a society, we cannot say it is a study of a one or a two particular race of a human being. Sociology means it is a study as a whole society. Clear? That is the origin of a sociology. Then what is the scope of a sociology, or the wide or the vastness of a sociology? Sociology study the human society, it study the human life, social relationship, social institution and social process. So which are the things which comes under sociology? It study about human social life, social relationship. What are the social relationship? That is, I am your teacher, you are my students, and you are cousin to somebody, and you are friends to somebody else, and you are seniors to other, and you are juniors to somebody, right? These are the social relationship, human relationship. And social institution. Which are the social institution? Which are the social institution? Temple, right? Then school you take. School, this is an educational institution as well as a social institution. Then all the worshipping place, marriage hall, right? These are the social institution. And social process. What is the social process? What is the social? Together you will host the flag, right? That is the social process. Together you want to clean your school campus, children. That is the social process. Means where you are voluntarily involving or voluntarily contributing yourself for the society, for the sake of the development or the sake of the society work. That is called as a social process. And even we can say, suppose if you question against anything wrong in the society, that is also called as a social process. Suppose smoking in a social place, public place, that is injurious to health as well as an offense. Suppose if you notice anyone smoking in a public place, you can question them that he cannot smoke in a public place. Though smoking is allowed, that is his independence right, that he has to do in a privacy or in his private place. Whereas suppose the smoking is done in a public place, that is an offense, questionable thing. If you are questioning, that is a social process. That is a scope of a sociology, which are the wide or where the length or the area of a sociology is nothing but scope of a sociology. Then the nature of a sociology is, sociology is a social science and not a physical science. So sociology, we can say it is a social science, that what we observe socially, right, and we have practicing it, unlike a physical science. Which are the physical science? Physical science is your like maths, biology, physics, These are the physical science where you have to done the practical analysis, and if that practical analysis get proved, then it is a correct, then it is acceptable. That is a physical science. Whereas here a social science or the sociology is a social science or not a physical science. It doesn't require any real practical analysis, because you may see, take a history, right? In a history we study that long before a king was existed and he constructed a temple, right? The evidence is already there, again it need not to be proved, right? We can say Egyptian, for the example of a Egyptian civilization, we get the Egyptian pyramid. It is there already, it was existed, so there is no need of a creation of a pyramid once again. Clear? That is why sociology is a social science, not a physical science. Then, so sociology is a definitive study but not a directive study. So why it is say definitive study? In the sense, in a sociology it never says how it should be studied. Is it clear? Sociology never says that how it should be studied. It means that, example, you take a biology, right? In a biology, if you want to plant, right, what you have to do? First process is, first you have to make a land for flatten, then you have to dig it, after that you have to seed, then after 10 or 15 days a seed started to grow, then the plant will come up. That is the process, right? Here sociology never says that how it should be studied. It is a practical in the sense, on moment it can be studied, on the spot it can be studied. How in the sense, society, for example, as I told, if you meet your friend after long back, what you will do? You will smile, you will hug, you will shake hand, right? That is why, see, the sociology never says that when you meet your friend you have to shake hand, you have to hug. When you say when you see your parents, you have to do what? You have to do the namaskar. It won't say anything. Such gratitude never taught in a what? Science. Never thought in a social, right? Direct approach in the sense how in the sense, for example, sociology it never say how it has to be studied. Example, after many years, suppose you meet me while going a road, what you will do? You will come near to me, you will smile, namaste ma'am, how are you, right? That gratitude or that formality is called as a sociology. That all such formalities, children, that we are going to learn in a society, in a sociology. Is it clear? Because children, we are not learning any physical science, we are learning here social science, because social science teach us that how to live in a society, right? Because physical science, to take example, before removing your teeth you have to get the painkiller, so that the living organs in your mouth, it has to become dead, so that you should not feel the sensation of a pain when the teeth is removed, right? That is your physical science. Physically experiment has been done. Without a painkiller or without anesthesia, if your teeth has been removed, it will become something else, right? Yes or no? That is a physical science. Whereas in a sociology, we are learning formalities, or the what we can say moral virtue, that we are learning. Formalities, how to respect elder, we can say culture, custom, that we can learning in a sociology. That is why it is not a physical science, it is not a directive study. And sociology is a pure science and not a applied science. So sociology is also say that it is a pure science, not a applied science, because pure science in the sense we will directly expose to a society, not applied. Applied in the sense, take one solution, one chemical has to be put into a other chemical to see the reaction of each chemical, right? In your chemistry we will do that. So right, example, chemical A is mingled or added with the chemical B to see the reaction. That is called as applied science. Here social science is a pure science. Sociology is a pure science. There is no need of application. Application in the sense that we will bring a child and keep it on a road to see what the child was doing when it was left to a road. Is it so? Whether we do such experiment in a social science? No. We never do such experiment, because example you take child, when the child was first come to a LKG, directly it was left to a school. It won't be thought that how it will mingle with the child, what it will do, how teacher will treat, that won't be observed, because it is the nature, because we know the nature of a child, that we expect that either child will cry when it was left to a school, because there are the people are unaware to a child. After mingling in a classroom, one or 2 days later, it will adjust. That will remain in our mind. That is called it as a pure science. Applied science in the sense, suppose if chemical A, it doesn't dissolve in a chemical B. We know that. Even after knowing that if we try to dissolve chemical A in chemical B, then what will happen? Right, it doesn't work. That is called it as a applied science. Such application we won't do in a sociology or a social science. Thinking that child will cry in school, in that fear, if we deny a child going to a school, whether it is able to learn anything, children, whether it is able to learn anything? No, because that such application or experiment we won't do in a society. Directly we will leave it, we leave the child to mingle in the society. The reaction of the child is observed slowly, one after another. Then slowly it will adjust to the society. That is why it is called it as a pure science, or the definitive study, where it won't tell how to do, how to make it. We won't tell the child that you have to sit, you have to adjust. We will say it, no. Automatically it will make a friends, it will smile, it will eat along with, it will share the things. That is called as a pure science. Clear? And next part of the sociology, that is nature of a sociology, children, that I will continue in the next class. Till then children, take care.